with a boom and a trickle. The removal of 4 dams on the Klamath River hit a milestone recently.
Poles have been placed at the bottom of the dams, and we're currently drawing down the water from the reservoirs.
Lee Rahr, Director of Programs for Sustainable Northwest, said the drawdown of these reservoirs was a watershed moment.
It's a huge milestone. It's a celebration.
And that's partly because of the sheer scale of the project.
It's, as you know, it's the world's largest dam removal effort. It's probably the largest salmon restoration project.
Once the dams are gone, the free-flowing Klamath River, which straddles the Oregon-California border, will restore access to roughly 400 miles of prime salmon-spawning habitat.
The Klamath River was once one of the most abundant, strongest salmon rivers in the lower 48.
And that's huge for the tribes in the area, both the Karuk and the Yurok, who have been working to get rid of the dams for decades.
This has really been a movement spearheaded and led by the tribes and natural resource nonprofits like Sustainable Northwest and other community partners.
Restoration work has already begun in places where the water has started to recede, and that's only going to ramp up over the summer.
They're already doing some plantings, and then when this summer they will be doing a lot more planting, tree planting, seed planting, shrub and grass planting.
And by this fall, the Klamath will be returned to a state it hasn't seen for more than a century.
It will be running free come September, October.
Now, there will be some downstream effects of the removal, at least in the short term. There's an estimated 17 to 20 million cubic yards of sediment that's built up behind the dams over the years. A good chunk of that's going to be washing downstream over the next couple of years. It could make the water a bit murky for a while, but for the folks living in the basin, that's a small price to pay if it helps the struggling salmon they all rely on.